Hello everyone, myself Mrugendra Bhojraj Poddar, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics at Shri Vile Parle Loni Mandal, Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule, affiliated under Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere, District, Raigad. In this video, I am going to discuss about size reduction. Disclaimer: this presentation is made for education purpose only and not meant for any commercial interest. The information provided in the presentation by presenter is taken from his own personal experience and understanding and from the references quoted at the end of presentation. Learning objectives: after completion of video, the student should able to learn about the different size reduction equipments like ball mill, fluid energy mill, edge runner mill and end runner mill. These are the different mills used for size reductions. Need to discuss regarding the principle involved in each mill, construction, working, application, advantages and disadvantages of various mill. First, ball mill. Ball mill is equipment which is basically used for size reduction purpose. The mill which is partially filled with balls of steels or pebbles is called as ball mill. Ball mill is also called as the jar mill. We'll discuss the principle involved in ball mill. Ball mill works on the principle of impact and attrition. The impact in between the rapidly moving balls and the powder material. Both enclosed in hollow cylinder. At low speed, the ball rollovers each other and attritions will take place. It will be predominant mode of action. Thus, in a ball mill, the impact or attrition or both are responsible for the size reduction. Construction: ball mill consists of hollow cylinder which is mounted on a metallic frame in such way that it will rotate on its longitudinal axis. The cylinder is made up of metal and usually lined with chrome and sometimes with the rubber or porcelain. The cylinder which contains the balls that occupy 30 to 50% of balls in mill. Ball size will depends on the size of feed and diameter of mill. Balls are made up of steels, iron or stoneware which is act as a grinding medium. Working of ball mill: the drug or material is to be ground is put in the metallic cylinder of mill in such a quantity that it is filled is about 60% of the volume of material. Then a fixed number of balls, stainless steel balls, are introduced into the metallic cylinder and cylinder is to be closed and then start the mill to operate it. The mill is allowed to rotate on its longitudinal axis. Here, the speed of rotation is very important. If you observe in diagram, at low speed, the balls are tumble, the balls are roll on each other and jumping down of that balls will takes place in free space. So, the cascading pattern is observed. At low speed, there is a attritions will take place. Attrition between the two particles due to the shearing force, or we can call as due to the frictions, just remove the edges of particles. That's why size reductions will take place. So at low speed, size reductions will take place due to the attrition. While at high speed, the balls are thrown out to the walls by centrifugal force. At high speed, there is a maximum centrifugal force, So the balls are thrown out to the walls by centrifugal force and grinding will not occur effectively. While when we operate at correct speed or when we operate at moderate speed, the centrifugal force is just create or just start to create. That's why the balls are picked up and carried out near to the top and fall down. So that's why during fall down they just fall on the material. Due to impact, the size reductions will take place at correct speed. So in case of correct speed, the impact will take place, and due to the impact, the size reductions will take place. If you observe in diagram, see at medium speed the exact size reductions will take place due to the impact. After operations, after rotations, just taken out the material from vessels, cylindrical vessels after size reduction, then passed from particular sieves, whatever we want to require as per the particle size, you will get desired particle size. So just operate it for some period of time. So during that the size reductions will take place at medium speed. After that, just taken out that material and pass through various sieves as per your requirement, so you will get desired particle size. Next, uses of ball mill. There are different uses of ball mill. As I tell, at low speed, the ball mill is used for milling dyes, or we can call as coloring pigments, or size reductions for insecticides. So at low speed, we are using size reduction for insecticides or coloring agents or pigments. While balls of various shapes such as rounds, bonded, cubic, cylindrical can be used for the purpose of size reduction. Cylindrical rod shaped balls are particularly useful for the milling of sticky substances. Again, ball mill is used for time grinding of hard as well as abrasive materials. They can be easily sterilized. Therefore, it can be used for the grinding of materials to be used in case of parenteral and ophthalmic preparation. Again, ball mill is used for batch as well as continuous operations. Some advantages of ball mill. Advantages is like that. It can be produce a fine powder. After size reductions will get fine powder. It is used for batch operations and to be modified for continuous operation by including a chamber. This ball mill is suitable for both dry as well as wet grinding process. Due to the closed system, the toxic substances can be ground with the help of ball mill. Again, there is a sterility can be achieved due to the closed system of ball mill. Oxygen sensitive substances can be milled by maintaining an inert atmosphere. Ball mill is easy to install, it's easy to operate, and labor costs are also low. So these are nothing but the different advantages. Some are disadvantages, like during operation it's a noisy machine. Second, wear off from the walls and casing which may be contaminates the products. It's a slower process, it requires more time for size reduction. While soft, tracky and fibrous materials cannot be milled by using ball mills. So these are the disadvantages of ball mill. Second mill is a fluid energy mill. There are synonyms for fluid energy mills like jet mill is also called as micronizer, or it also called as ultrafine grinders. We'll discuss the principle involved in fluid energy mill. Fluid energy mill will operate on the principle of impact and attrition. In this equipment, the feedstock is suspended within a high velocity of airstream. So the size reductions will take place because of high velocity, the collision between suspended particles will take place, or the bombarding or impact between suspended particles will take place. That's why the size reductions will take place. Discuss the construction as observed in diagram. The construction of fluid energy mill will shows in diagram. The fluid energy mill consists of two elliptical pipe which has a height is about 2 meter and the diameter of that pipe is ranging from 20 to 200 mm. The mill surface may be made up of either stainless steel or ceramic. If you observe, there are grinding nozzles at the bottom which may be placed at tangential or the opposite side of initial flow path for the powder. Normally, the compressed air of 600 kilopascal is used. The inert gas can be used to minimize or eliminate the oxidation of susceptible compounds. There are venturi feeders which is provided, which shows the path of the airflow. There is again outlet within a classifier which separate or which differentiate the particles, which is fitted to allow the escape of the air. So there is a classifier. These are the basic parts of that fluid energy milk, like elliptical pipes, grinding nozzles, venturi feeder and outlet with classifier for exact particle size separation. Working of fluid energy milk. First, the material is introduced through a venturi inlet. Whatever the material or powder we want to go for size reduction, just enter through the inlet of venturi through hopper. Second, the air entering through the grinding nozzles transport the powder in elliptical track of the mill. As we know, just introduce the compressed air which is entered through the nozzles inside the chamber. In the turbulent stream, the suspended particles are collide with each other and break due to the impact and attrition forces. When we introduce the air, when we introduce the compressed air through the nozzles, so the powders are suspended in milling chamber. So during suspended of particles, the collision between two particles will take place. Bombarding of two particles will take place. Due to the high stream, collisions will take place. That's why the size reductions will take place. Some particles are bombarded towards the wall of container, so attritions will also take place. So because of impact and attrition, the actual size reductions will take place in particular chamber. The fine particles are generated and are carried out to the outlet and removed by cyclone separator or back filter. After collision, particles are formed, fine particles, those having a less dense particles will generated, which is carried out towards the outlet and it will remove from that particular chamber by cyclone separator or back filter. Here again the cyclone separator will separate out as per the different particle sizes. The coarse particles undergoes recirculation and collide with new incoming feedstock particles. Those particles still are coarse in nature. Again they will go for recirculations. They just collide with new incoming feedstock, again suspended in particular chamber due to the compressed air. Suspended particles will bombard with each other. Again impact will take place, attritions will take place and size reductions will take place. When they will create as a fine particles, when maximum tensile particles or high tensile particles will convert into low dense particles, it will be easily removed from outlet. It will easily separate out with the help of cyclone separator and back filter. In this manner, the size reductions will take place with the help of fluid energy mill. Uses of fluid energy mill. Fluid energy mill is used to reduce the particle size of most of the drugs such as antibiotics and vitamins. When a strict quality control is required, then this fluid energy mill is used. This method is used preferably. Ultra fine grinding can be achieved. We get 20 micron or less having a particle size due to the cyclone separator and bag filter. Because cyclone separator and bag filter, these are nothing but the separators which is more efficient for very fine particles or ultra fine particles. So with the help of fluid energy mill, we required ultra fine grinding can be achieved. Moderately hard material can be proceed by using fluid energy mill. There are some advantages of fluid energy mill, such as heat is not produced during the milling, so that's why the heat liable substances can be milled with the help of fluid energy mill. Second, it is rapid and efficient method for reducing the powder size. Third, since there is no wear off of the mill parts, so the contamination is not possible during operation in case of fluid energy mill. Some are disadvantages of fluid energy mill. First, which is not suitable for milling of soft, tacky and fibrous material. Fluid energy mill is expensive equipment, and as it requires the additional accessories, particularly fluid energy source and dust collection equipments. We required compressed air as well as dust collector equipments like bag filter or cyclone separator. That's why it is quite expensive equipments as compared to other. Next is edge runner mill. We discussed the principle involved in edge runner mill. In case of edge runner mill, the size reductions will take place due to the crushing and shearing force. The size reduction is done by crushing, that is compression, due to the heavy weight of stones, and shearing force is also involved during the movement of stones on what the materials want to grind. So this is nothing but the principle involved in edge runner mill. Discuss the construction of edge runner mill. If you observe the diagram as shown in figure, it consists of two heavy rollers and it may be weighed in several tons. The rollers moves on a bed, or we can call it as pan, which is made up of stone or granite. Each roller has a central shaft and it will revolve on its own axis. Further, the rollers are mounted on horizontal shaft and move around the bed or pan. That is nothing but the construction, just two rollers, or we can call it as mullers. There is a central shaft, there is a pan which contain a material to be ground. Working of edge runner mill. First, the material is to be ground, is placed on the bed. Whatever the material or powder we need to go for size reduction, just place on pan, or we can call it as bed. With the help of scraper, the material is kept in the path of the stone wheels. During grinding, those material which are adhered to the pan or on the bed, so scraper will help to remove that material, as well as it will shows the path of powder towards the stone wheels. Stones revolves on its axis as central shaft will rotated, so muller or roller will also rotated. At the same time, the travels round the shallow stone bed. So during rotation, the actual impact will take place, actual compression will take place. Impact or compression between the particles and rollers will take place. That's why the size reductions will take place. Size reduction is achieved by shearing as well as compression. During rotation, shearing force may create, or due to attrition also the size reductions will take place. Operate the same procedure for some period of time. After the material is ground for a definite period of time, just remove the material from pan and collect it and pass through the different sieves as per your desirable particle size. Collect the particles as per the required size. Uses of edge runner mill. Edge runner mill is used for grinding the tough material to the fine powders. It is also used for plant-based products such as leaf, roots, etc. While more sophisticated mills used for chemicals and drugs. Paint, clays and very viscous materials such as ointments and paste, for that purpose the edge runner mill use. There are some advantages of edge runner mill, like does not require any special attention during operation of edge runner mill. The mill is used for both wet as well as for dry grinding. So with the help of edge runner mill, the wet grinding as well as dry grinding will take place. Some are disadvantages of edge runner mill, like it occupy more space. Milling process is time consuming. It required more time for size reduction. Contamination of products with roller material is possible due to open environment, so it will easily interact with environment, and that's why there are chances of contaminations. Energy consumption is quite high due to the heavy weight of rollers or mullers. These are the disadvantages of edge runner mill. Next is end runner mill. We'll discuss the principle involved in end runner mill. The size reduction is done by crushing, or we can call it as compression, due to the heavy weight of steel pestle, and shearing stress is also involved during the movement of mortar and pestle. So due to the compression and shear, that is impact and attrition, the size reductions will take place in end runner mill. Construction of end runner mill. The construction of end runner mill as shown in figure, it is considered as a mechanical mortar and pestle. It consists of steel mortar which is fixed to a flat plates. The pestle is dumbbell shaped so that the balancing and efficient grinding by its weight can be achieved. The bottom of pestle is flat rather than round. If it is flat, then proper size reductions will take place. There is a scraper, those material which are adhere or bind. So for that purpose there is a scraper in case of end runner mill. Working of end runner mill. The material to be ground is placed in the mortar first. The scraper puts the material in the path of the pestle. The mortar revolves at high speed, so the pestle is placed in the mortar. The rotatory mortar causes the pestle to revolve. During this process, the size reduction takes place by shearing as well as by crushing or compression and attrition. The material is collected and passed through the sieve to get the powder of desired size. Uses of end runner mill. End runner mill is used to produce the moderately fine powders and operated successfully for grinding the fibrous material and very viscous material such as ointment and paste. There are some advantages of end runner mill, like it does not require any special attention during operation of end runner mill, as well as they will use for wet grinding as well as for dry grinding purpose. So similar advantages like edge runner mill. Some are disadvantages, like it occupy more space, milling process is time consuming, it required more time, contamination of products may occur due to the open operation, and it's not a continuous process. So these are the different advantages and disadvantages of end runner mill. These are the references. Thank you so much.